me check the stream on my laptop real quick. See if it's working. Oh, it is. That's great. Let me see if I can just... Is it working? I need to hear the volume. Okay, you guys can hear me. That's what's important. Anywho, we are going to put on some music as we always do. It's going to be lo-fi again, because otherwise I'm not watching a YouTube video. There we go. We're gonna hope I'm louder than the music. Probably not. Okay, actually let me lower the music a bit, and okay. So today we are going to be, I'm not gonna do, last time I did environment drawings, this time, there's my leg, this is my leg over here. This time we are going to be doing, whatchamacallit, character drawings. So I'm just gonna look up a ton of characters and anatomy skills. So today is just pencil. We're not doing graphite because that would take way too much time, and we're just gonna go for it. So the website I'm gonna be using is called Line of Action. It's a website, if you for anyone who's an artist out there, it's a website where you can get a ton of different models, references. It's good for art practice, so you can choose what type of, if you're doing people, you have a choice between, do you just want facial expressions, hands, feet, torsos, full body. I'm gonna be doing full body for right now. And then they also have animals, architecture, and like other different options you can have. I'm doing human bodies. I'm doing it can be any gender. Some models will be nude, but you're not going to see that, and I won't be drawing an explicit detail on here, so it won't matter. I'm just trying to get the posing down. So it's going to be adult, and we're going to make each drawing, let's do 2 minutes. So you can put a timer for how long you want the drawings to be up for. I'm gonna do, actually let's do 5 minutes per drawing, and we're gonna do this whole page, however much that fills up. No, we're gonna go back to 2 minutes, so that way it's quicker, and then we can just get drawing. First model's up, and I'm gonna take this corner. So I start out with the line of action, where is she looking, where is she pointed, and you want more of a curved line, and then where's the head? Where's the arms? And where's the hips? The body will always probably make what we call a bean shape. So she is like that. The character is a female. And now, okay. And now we go into you never want to draw directly with the body, you just want to get the basic shapes down. However, you do that, whether it be just drawing like what I'm doing, or just cylinders, whether you start from the bottom or the top, it doesn't matter. As usual, you want to make it usually more dramatic than the person who is actually posing. And this person's legs are crossed, so Oh, and we're already moving on to the next one. See, it feels a lot longer than it should. Right, this is a gentleman looking straight forward. Okay, now I can add a little bit more detail. Next one, and this will probably be the last one on this page. This is a backward shot. Okay. So these are all 2-minute drawings. I know I didn't do many, I only did 3. That's because I want to move on. Again, this is just a warm-up exercise. Next one we're gonna do is 60 seconds. My poor sketchbook is so mangled. This part over here, as you can tell, this loop is broken and it's messing me up on how. Okay, next we're gonna do 60 second. And then, so this one's gonna force us to move incredibly fast. So get started, let's go. Wow, first one's very dramatic. Okay. And it's done already. This is what I mean by they're gonna move a lot faster now. So, because they're 60 seconds, know how many more we're gonna be able to actually get to before the time like there it is. All right, next one. This one's a very dynamic pose, which I like. Also, these type of exercises forces you as an artist to just not think and just do. So I don't actually have time to figure out all the specific details other than just draw or don't get. And there it is. And that's it for the 60-second drawings. And we are not going to do any slower than that. Now we're going to move on to actually drawing out characters now. Doing quick little exercises like that, you should really be doing them for 10 minutes, but you know what, I think we did it for about, yeah. So we did it for long enough, and now I'm just going to draw popular characters. We're gonna do comic book characters. And we're gonna just figure out which ones. So let's start out with one of the most iconic. Let's start with a Batman drawing, right? Okay, we have a lot of options. Let's go with a very iconic one with his wing. There we go. Okay. Let's see. I'm not a great male artist. I don't specialize in drawing guy characters, so this is gonna be a real challenge. Regardless of destroying him, but also figuring out the anatomy, and we're gonna use the better pencils for this, which is what I should have done. Same thing as last time, we start with the lightest and work our way towards the darkest. Since we are dealing with a character like Batman, so I'm gonna redraw live action a little bit more into the page as well, because I'm gonna need the room. And now I'm just drawing again the basic shapes, direction of the face, and now I'm going to draw a basic anatomy. Where is the arm? In this case it's back here. What's the other arm doing? And again, I'm just drawing sticks, so it's like a stick figure currently. This leg is raised slightly. And this leg is down. Okay. Alright, next we go on the second darkest and start adding body. I hate drawing hands. Wow, that's a great hand, huh? Okay, deal with that later. Alright, and now I have the body down. I'm just gonna go straight in with the ink. Let's make him blue because I think it'd be funny. Besides, the suit is always depicted kind of ish as blue anyway. Hang on. There we go. Also, I don't know why, I always found it a little easier to draw using a pen because it forces me to, I feel like, just really not even think, just focus. Because, you know, if you make a mistake in pen, it's done. It's permanent. And once again, for the 100th time in my life, I've forgotten to talk. Oh well. Anyway, I think I'm gonna stop drawing this here, just because, well, I'm not a male drawer, as I said, and I'm having a difficult time. So, on to the next person. Let's go with Superman poses. Of course, we're gonna go with the iconic. I don't even know if I wanna. Alright, we're just gonna do a small outline with this one. Okay. As far as I can tell, the only thing I see in common is that none of these superheroes skip leg day, which, I mean, makes sense with all the running around and stuff they gotta do. Oh wow, I can do anatomy so well. Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay, we're moving on. I don't know what to draw. Does anyone want to give me something to draw? Let's go into drawing ideas. How about we just start drawing famous people, or at least people I consider famous. Let's draw other famous artists, specifically other animators, YouTube animators and stuff like that. So go here. Let's go to my subscriptions. Let's start from... Let's do Jaden. We're gonna draw Jaden animations. So let's draw... Let me get a pen. I guess technically we're doing Miss YouTube animators. At least those I'm subscribed to. So I'll start off with Jaden because she is one of my favorites, and I'm not drawing them, I'm just drawing their personas, or like basically how they present themselves in a sense. And of course it's gonna be my own art style, because obviously. Oh gosh, Jaden's hair. Let's see. Oh wait, that's wrong. She has one big swoosh right there. And then two going back and so, I know no one's watching this. I'm just drawing basically random characters and stuff. So right now it's my favorite YouTube animators, starting off with Animations, and I think I actually will, maybe for once, I'll color these in, because I probably will need to. And I'm just drawing them because why not? And because they were very, very big inspirations for me growing up. And they still are. Because you never really lose, what do you call it? You don't really lose, I don't want to use the word joy, but like that feeling of inspiration you get from these people. Hi, Joss. I'm live streaming. My sister just walked in. She just woke up. It's 11:41 Eastern Standard Time. What I was saying is, you never really lose, like, I don't know what you'd call it. I guess you never really stop looking up to them. It's like when celebrities meet other celebrities and they like freak out as if they themselves are not celebrities. Just don't lose that sense of like, oh, it's the person who inspired me to be the person I am today type of sense. I'm not saying I'm a celebrity by any means. I'm not famous at all. I mean, you can tell that, but drawing the people who inspire me is definitely helpful in boosting my motivation and going, you know? And I could use some of that right now. But I will also be drawing real life people I also aspire by, so at some point maybe I'll draw Jacksepticeye or Markiplier or other people like that. I'll probably have to tag the people I draw. Well, I'll tag them when I post this up onto the YouTube. That was awful. Oh well. Since I just graduated college, it is more important now than ever that I have these inspirations, so that way I don't, like, give up. Not that I would, but, you know, it can be quite hard. Does she do the 3-finger thing? She does. So. She does a 3 chunky finger thing. It's actually quite hard for me to do the 3 chunky fingers just because I'm not a cartoonist by nature. So for me, it just doesn't come naturally. That's funny, for the pants I could just use the graphite pencil. Let me see. I have a purple pen somewhere. Oh wait. Even better. Oh gosh. Well, there go my drawing stuff. It's fine. Okay, I found all my... Hang on. I found my colored pens. But I don't think I'll be able to get them out, so... Oh well. I'm gonna try anyway. For context, I have a giant art rack next to me, like at all times. Never mind, I found my colored pencils. Woodless colored pencils. Which just means they're not great. They're not great, but they do. They get the job done when I need it. So. This purple, if it lets me. Hang on. Here we go. Oh yeah, this is a much better shade of purple. Don't worry, I will be going over the hair again and making it darker. So maybe I should give background to all these people, even though everyone probably knows who they are. So Jaden Animations is an animator on YouTube with 11.9, almost 12 million subscribers currently. She, for the longest time, was a huge animator because she didn't do a face reveal for a while into her YouTube life. When she hit 1 million subscribers, or like a certain point, I think then she did. But she did a great job with it. She gave a whole story as to why she never wanted to in the first place, some context. There's some drama around her face reveal, given certain circumstances. She told her story, why she did what she did, even and just who she is. And I just looked up to her because I watched her before her face reveal came out. And she was just a young girl in college, you know, just messing around making things. That's when I found her. So I thought she's entertaining. I liked her stories. They were funny. It takes her a while to make what she does. Now I can tell that's because of how high quality her stuff has evolved. I do miss her making things. I did wish I think everyone wishes out with their favorite YouTuber that they just made more stuff. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers, and it's not really fair, especially since I myself an animator, so I understand how long it takes. But it's just one of those things as a viewer, you know? Just wishful thinking all around. Okay. I'm not gonna change any more than that. You know, just wanting to see more of your favorite creator, and I think like everyone else, once a creator you watch grows big and stuff like that, they do change. So, wow, this is Jaden Animations, and then I'm gonna draw, and she's just great. Next person I'm gonna draw someone who I've watched. I didn't watch too much at first, but I've been watching her a lot more lately. Well, she's made quite a few things. So normally I'm used to animators because for some reason once COVID hit, I feel like everything came to a standstill. Of course, unless you watch Unisonus, but that's something completely different. This is Alienation. Maybe I'm a little biased because we're both named Alyssa. Spelled two different ways. But still, I think her art style is adorable, and the stories she tells are incredible. They're incredibly inspiring. At the same time, they make me so sad because, like, this girl can't catch a break, and she's like, maybe not. I don't know how she is in real life, but from what I can tell, she's like, she seems nice. So, like, just to watch all the stuff, like, watch her go through all the stuff she's going through is kind of like one of those weird situations where it's like, okay, this is happening to you, but why, type of things, you know? So I'm not just drawing them in my art style. By this point I can tell I'm drawing them in kind of like the creator's art style, but I think that's okay because it keeps homage, because I'm gonna credit, and like I said, I will tag all of the people I drew once it goes up onto YouTube, because again, these are just my biggest inspirations. Illy, like, Jaden definitely was bigger inspiration. One, she had the same name as me, but also because she doesn't sugarcoat really her topics in a good way. I don't love it when people sugarcoat certain things, you know, because especially me, I'm not like a child, so you can like just say what you mean to me and I won't really care that much. So that's something that I really liked. I don't mean she's like, how do I say this? like, when I say she doesn't sugarcoat, I don't mean she's not, like, child friendly or, like, certain things, as in she's okay to talk about whatever the topic is, right? Because she's just telling the story of her life, and she takes what she gets from life, turns it into a lesson, and then teaches us all, like, what she got from it, which I think is incredibly just great and brave of anyone to do. Because it takes a lot to talk about the things that you've been through. And like someone like me, I probably wouldn't for a while. But she has the courage to, and she's doing it. And she's using it with the skill that she has. Help people, and that's something I've always looked up to, and I know I'm probably running like a record and repeating myself, but yeah. Can you guys see the paper? Like me, I would love to be a storytime like animator on YouTube, but number one, it's a lot of work. Number two, I'm not a 2D animator, unfortunately, so it would take me a while to develop those skills, which I know is fine, but like, I'm impatient. And then on top of that, I don't know, I would want to do maybe something else. Plus, I wouldn't really know what to talk about. I know it's just, you know, you're talking about your life and stuff, but like, you know, I don't want to pour out my life story just for everyone quite yet. I mean, I'm only 20. I barely... Not that I haven't gone through a lot, but just like... I'm still working out, you know? I'm still working out my life and figuring out what I'm doing. And what I want. It takes a lot of thought to figure it all out. And that's okay. You know, you can take as much time as you need to figure out life. Life isn't as simple as, you know what you want, and you're gonna get it. If that was the case, then I feel like there'd be a lot less problems in the world. But it's not, so... Just gotta roll with the punches life gives ya. Oh, this one came out dreadful. I'm sorry, Ellie. I didn't mean to do you that dirty, girl. But it's just what I can do for right now because I don't, like I said, I don't draw cartoony. I'm not a cartoonist by nature. This isn't my style of drawing at all. I'm just doing it for fun, you know? But, you know, just finding people, like outside of celebrities, your parents, or just people to inspire you is such an important thing. Because, I mean, you can look up to people in your family, that's fine. But it's just, sometimes it can be just a good thing to have inspirations who aren't, you know? Again, it's fine if you do, but just sometimes it can help. I mean, worst case scenario, like with anyone looks up to, is that they turn out to be a horrible person, right? So what's there to lose? Like, realistically, what do you really have to lose with anything? I mean, I'm doing this, for God's sake, because I know I have nothing to lose from doing this. Not really. It's just showing that I'm practicing my drawing skills. Cool. Just like everyone else, I know. Okay. Next one is called Ice Cream Sandwich. I just find them funny. That's literally it. Like, his stuff is cool to watch. It's not super insightful, but it's funny. And I think that's important, just to have someone to watch. Like, you don't have to watch anyone for any reason other than your own enjoyment, because in the end, you know, that's why they make it, is for entertainment, and that's their, I guess if you had to categorize their jobs, that would be it, right? And this character is literally just like a stick figure. So this, see, I would say, so this should be easy for me to draw, but we saw my other attempts at drawing everyone else. So no, it is not going to be that easy for me. At least, I don't think so. Let's find out. Okay. And we have a circular headish. Cool. Eyes that give the 1,000-yard stare. It's literally his. So I have no idea what those things are supposed to be. He has no neck. It's just square. It's so funny how people make, I don't want to say simple, but like such simple looking characters. It still takes a lot of work, but like, just based on how much we overcomplicate things compared to how much you have to overcomplicate things and be like, it has to be X, Y, and Z way, looking X, Y, and Z to make people attract to it. And then there's people like Ice Cream Sandwich, or even like me, where I'm just like, if it looks bad, oh well, that's why it's called practicing, you know? Like, if something looks bad, that's okay, because in art and in anything else in life, you're never not learning. So it's not like I'm drawing these characters and then I'm calling myself the best artist. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Not by a long shot. I am not the best. Like, see, look, now I'm going back and fixing them because I realize I messed up, see? I am nowhere near the best artist that there is. Obviously, look at my stuff. But there are different things. Ooh, and, now we're gonna do one of the most iconic, the one who started it all, Domix. Domix, I think, is really the one who started storytime animation. At least the version we know today. I know Swoozy, I think his name is, started it, like, storytime, as in, like, you talking, telling a story. But I think Domix was the one who really started the, like, making animation in itself popular. Now, his character is a little bit more complex looking, so this is gonna take me a while to draw. But you know what, that's okay. And we're gonna, whoa. Oh, there you go. I'm just thankful they all have small. Like necks. I'm really gonna have to focus on the face of his character because his character's face is more complex than anything, because he always changes like the hair, clothes, and you know, whatever else the character has needed. The face, however, is pretty it's pretty much the same. So the hair that's at now is, oh gosh. After I draw all these characters and fill up this page, I'm gonna on a random page just draw like in my normal art style, so you can understand what I mean when I say like drawing characters like this is super hard, because again, this is not my normal art style. But I haven't shown you guys what that looks like. You've only seen, if you've ever even looked at my channel, me drawing either backgrounds, or if you see my animations, they're only 3D, so I'm gonna have to like actually draw a character, because you saw me practice anatomy, which I guess helps you see that. That's more like you're copying a photo of a person, so it's gotta be like one-on-one type of thing. And then after this, I'll draw my original character after I'm done. Hello, who has ever joined? I don't know who that is. I can't see because I'm looking at the screen right now, so oh well. I could probably check real quick. Nope. Any hooers? Oh. Hey! You're back! Welcome back, Comically Large. Because, my day's going good so far. I'm just drawing, different animators who've inspired me over time. Specifically, storytime animators. Earlier, if you ever decide to go back and watch a stream, I practiced anatomy. Hey, thanks for that. I practiced some anatomy stuff in the beginning of the stream, so I have 3 2-minute drawings and 3 1-minute drawings, and then I drew Batman and Superman. Or at least I tried to. I can't draw guys, which is why I practiced. And now I'm just drawing. I'm going to draw about 6 different animators or so, storytime animators on YouTube who inspired me. And then I'm going to draw a character in my own style, because drawing characters like this is very hard because I'm not a cartoonist. Sure. My sketchbook's a little messed up, so give me a second. If you see anything fall out, no, you did not. It didn't come out that good because I am not a man. I can't draw guys. Please load. Hang on. Don't fall over. It's gonna take a minute for it to. And I'm also trying to make sure this doesn't fall over. It's gonna take a minute for it to. There we go. I attempted it. I can't draw men. I should just pull up something in my own style. These are the 60-second anatomy drawings, which don't have a lot of detail because I did them second. I should have done them first because you should be going from fastest to slowest when you practice anatomy. There we go. Bro. If you're talking about Berserk, I don't know how I feel about that. I covered this part up because anatomy means both nude and not nude, especially with the website I draw with. So yeah. By the way, are you talking about Berserk Griffith from Berserk, or are you talking about a different character? Just so I know, have context. I think you are talking about Berserk though. Alright, and now I'm just... What? Listen! I had to blur it out. It's anatomy practice, okay? Anatomy practice means nude models. It means you see everything. You didn't see everything. I did. You're not seeing my screen. You don't see what I see. And that's because I'm trying to keep you safe. Okay, good. That's what I thought you were talking about. Making sure we're on the same page, you know? And I apologize if my voice is annoying, but you know what? Your fault. You came back, so. And my camera's falling over. Well, so hang on. I gotta fix this because I don't want you falling over. Whoa. Okay, bye. Well, I don't know if you left or not. If you did, okay. Well, back to drawing characters. Yeah. So I gotta draw his hair, which is gonna take a minute. Like I said. Yeah, right? Oh, yeah. But, like, I think I told you last time I went to art school, so I am more than used to seeing it. After this, like I said, I'll draw a character in my own style, because I haven't done that. And it's gonna take a minute, because I draw often, but I have other things I do. So I draw more as often as I can, is the situation. And one way I do that is by doing this. So I don't know how this guy draws hands, because I'm not even gonna pretend like I can draw hands. Yeah, like I will always say I'm not a cartoonist, even if I do animation, because I do 3D animation as a speciality, which is a little different because I'm not drawing every frame like a 2D animator or these animators are. I'm just moving a character to how I want it to go, in a sense. And it's just how it is, you know. Like, honestly, the fact that these guys can draw. Listen, yeah. That's why I don't draw hands. Oh my god. Well, you died. Congratulations. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm having some technical difficulties. This is the, Okay. I think I fixed it. Gosh, my art looks horrible. That's okay. I will prove it myself later. But yeah, I try not to draw on other people's art styles too often, but when you're making fan art, you know, of someone else, it's hard not to, because then their reference is just right in front of you the whole time. This guy doesn't use color often. Black and white, we're going black and white, my favorite way of drawing. Woohoo. Well, you see, if I did 2D animation, I would be able to have a proper comparison. I would say neither way is easier or harder than another. It's more like one, your comfortability, how often do you do it, can you do it often. Any projects I'm working on currently, 3D wise, I was working on one for what's called the 11-second club. And then I had to stop doing that because I started doing this stuff. I've been applying to a lot of different jobs. Otherwise, I try to do 3D modeling and animation on the side as often as I can. I'm about to start storyboarding or start doing a cinematic animation, which just means a regular animation for a gaming thing. Soon, hopefully soon. He should be the guy who's in charge should be giving me later this week all the character and animation information I would need, so that way I can get started on making storyboards and just a simple rundown animation. And then I should be back in the game, and then just keep applying to jobs until I get the one I want, whether it's animating, modeling, concept art, whatever it needs to be. Because, again, this is not my normal art, so I will see where that takes me. But as you know, I'm assuming if you've applied to a job before, you know how difficult it is to just have patience and wait, because sometimes it can be weeks before they get back to you, and I don't have the patience. Okay. The next animator. Ooh. Next animator I'm gonna be drawing is Kelsey Animated. She is... I'm gonna give you all... Every time I go into an animator, by the way, I'm gonna... Thank you. I would love to work on big projects too and make something. I mean, I have my own side project I want to work on, and like I have my own big stuff I want to work on, but that's like, I want a stable job first that makes the income. You know, you always get the job that makes the money, and then you do what you really want to do with your life on the side as a side hustle, you know? Sorry if there's a lot of noise. I gotta plug my laptop in before it dies. There we go. So I'm gonna give you a little rundown of every animator I go over. So Kelsey Animated is an artist I found. It's actually quite funny how I found her. I found her because she was doing a 3-part series on her going to the hospital because she found out, I think she had a stroke early on, like very young, which is not common in people even my age or her age at the time. And she was, I don't know how long, because she was on YouTube for a lot longer than that I'm aware of. I just didn't find her till much later. Till a little later, at least, by that point, because I had all these other animators I was watching at the time, and then there was a point where I didn't really watch animators, because I just didn't, because I watched them. Like, even now, I watch them, but not too often. Just because, you know, life is busy, and you don't always have time to just sit and enjoy things that you normally do. Enjoy. So, I'm just, I don't know how to describe, but she's really funny, and then I would watch content when she'd make it with her boyfriend, I think now husband, if I'm right. Let me check real quick. Her boyfriend, now husband, if I'm right, or whatever their relationship status is. Yes, that was a year ago they got engaged. Did they get married? I don't remember. I think I saw a video, something on her Instagram that they got married. I don't remember. Whatever. I know they're at least engaged, somewhat married. And she might not have been an inspiration for doing art, but definitely an inspiration for, like, I don't need, because she wouldn't always talk about crazy stories that happened to her life. Sometimes she'd just be talking, you know? And that's stuff I look up to, is just proving, like, you don't need this crazy big story or life going on to anything. You just make what you think is funny and just do and hope for the best, which is pretty much what I do. Is I just make things and I hope for the best because that's all I can do. That's all any of us really can do, is just hope for the best with anything we make. So, you know. Her style is definitely a lot different compared to everyone else I've been drawing up until this point. Definitely much more, I guess jagged is the right word to use, as you can tell. A lot more pointed. I should say. She uses a lot of sharper lines in work. But what I was also saying earlier, I would love to be a storytime animator like these people are, but I was talking about this earlier in my stream, but I just am not comfortable yet telling, like, my life story, and I feel like I don't have much of a story quite yet, because I am young, and I'm still working out, like, my own life and stuff. Maybe one day I'll actually talk properly about it. Could be a long while. I messed up so bad on this one. You know what? We call this I tried. This is what we call an A for effort. Or an F for failure. But you know, it's an A for close enough. and I'm gonna upload this to my YouTube, the whole stream like I normally do, and then probably a sped up version again. And maybe get a proper thumbnail this time, considering it's actually in right ratio perspective of everything. My sister's walking around. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, there's that. It's not so much that I care about people knowing it. Well, one, yes, actually, that's a lie. Yes, I do. It's my business, and I'm not really that, like, comfortable with people knowing it. But then there's also the thing of, like, similar to what Illymation does, you tell your story and the lessons that you've learned through life to help other people. Like, it's not just you telling your story for like views or for yourself or for just whatever. It's just to just try and share what you've learned through an experience that maybe someone else is having. Like, I don't have, maybe with college and stuff, I have stuff I could tell, but like otherwise nothing much really life-wise. However, if we're talking about movies, cinematics, and storytelling, I have been told by numerous people in my family I have a very philosophical, animatorical approach to cinematics. Basically, apparently, I go in way too deep, and people, I guess, enjoy it for whatever reason. I don't know why. Even though I just say what I mean and mean what I say. Kind of. Sometimes I'll over-explain myself, but who doesn't? Sharing is caring. I mean, if people weren't sharing, how would we spread diseases like we do? Right? We wouldn't have had COVID then. That's not fun. Why would you want that thrown away? That was fun times. Sure, did I miss all my senior year of high school? Maybe. But it was still fun. Not really. I'm being sarcastic. I apologize. I'm a high sarcastic person. Regardless. No, but sharing your life story or stuff like that, sharing skills is one thing, right? Like, I'm not really sharing skills because you know you need skills to share in order to do that. But yuppie, yeah. Sharing is just, I don't know. It really depends. Alright. Who am I gonna draw next? Oh, what's her name? Oh, there's one more person I want to draw. Because I'm only going to draw 6. Where is she? I passed her. Yes! Okay. Let me explain Studios. I want to draw her because she was a huge inspiration for me pursuing... Where did my pen go? There it is. For me pursuing art in college. Because she when she shared her story with the... What was it? Like a Draw My Life and stuff like that. It was a huge inspiration. Also, after I'm drawing all these, I'm going to the bathroom because I need to pee. You didn't need to know that. I'm just letting you know. Her real name's Rebecca Parham. She was a huge inspiration for me. Because she was just, I don't know. I found her videos funny, and I guess I could relate a bit to her story. Of like, just questioning, you know, is this what I should be doing with my life type of situation? Because it is a hard decision to make, you know, choosing what you want to do with your life. People might say it's easy. It's really, really not. Like, I have a cousin who is struggling with that right now, and I'm trying to help her through it because I'm seen as the older cousin who is... I mean, I am motivated and passionate about what I do, but the older cousin who, not that I have my life together, I don't, not by any means, but who at least knows what I want, right? I have goals, I have dreams, and I'm willing to pursue them to the fullest I can. But my issue is I'm highly impatient. I don't like, it's just how I am as a person. I mean, I'm 20 years old already with a bachelor's degree. I did a 4-year degree in 2, which is insane when I tell people, because they think like, wow, that's crazy. And for me, I understand why people would say that. It was definitely a lot. It was a lot of work to do that. But in the moment when you're doing it, yep, I agree. Taking your time is definitely a big thing. And that's why I'm trying to teach myself, is that it's okay for things not to happen like that, right? Like, it doesn't have to happen immediately. And that's why I need to teach myself, because, not that I'll give up, more like with the school I went to and how fast I achieved certain things. It's just that waiting for me might as well be the equivalent to you're not doing enough, right? Which I know is not true. I know that for a fact. I'm reminded of that every day. But that doesn't stop your brain from telling you that that's not true, right? Like, it's just not that easy. Just turn your brain off. As one would like to believe it is. I mean, if it was so easy to turn your brain off, we'd probably have a lot. I feel like life would be not a lot easier, but definitely a little bit easier. And I messed her up. Oh well, you know what? I'm so sorry. See, this is my issue with rushing, because I know I'm rushing these drawings because I'm getting tired of drawing them, and it's messing me up, and that's fine, which is why we're gonna move on. We're gonna take a deep breath, and we're gonna flip the page, because in this specific sketchbook, I have a lot of pages to fill in. I filled in a lot, but not all of them yet, nowhere near. Not as much as I have with other sketchbooks I have. I'm pretty sure one of them's already, like, filled up. But we're gonna take a breather. I'm gonna walk away. We're gonna come back. And then I'll draw an original character. Or at least an original character. Or draw an original something. Yeah. I mean, for me, at least, whoever you, I'm gonna say your name, Comically Large Bungus, you are my friend. Whoever watches this is my friend. You guys are my friends because, well, I'm a lonely person. And also because, like I said, it's not that I don't care, it's just I say what I mean. And it's not that I don't have a filter, it's more like in this type of situations, it's easier for me to say it because I'm just talking. Like, this is my example of just talking, meaning what you say, and taking what you learned from life and trying to share it, right? Like, life doesn't have to be, it's not black and white. That's the biggest lie anyone can tell you, right? Just because someone's online and streaming like I am, doesn't mean they don't care, but at the same time, it doesn't mean that you are my everything, right? That's not the case. I'm seeing you as someone I want to inspire, or I want to get inspiration from, or you are the reason I'm doing this, or you are helping me keep doing this, because even if no one was watching, I would probably do this. I just wouldn't have the conversations I'm having right now. That's the thing. That's why. So it's more like a high appreciation for people like you watching this, because you asking questions, you responding back, it's keeping this conversation going. I don't know if when I upload this, people will see your responses back, but it would be awesome if they could, and I will try and figure out a way how to do that. I'm just not tech savvy, which is sad considering my entire career is technologically based. So, that being said, let's take let's take a small break, because I need to use the bathroom. I need to think about what I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna drink some water. And I'll be right back. So, enjoy your time. I don't know, maybe you can draw with me? Have you been drawing with me? I'll see when I come back. Alright. Later. Okay. Well, go do that. I'm back, but I have to search up references anyway for whatever I draw, so you're fine to do whatever you want. Plus, it's not like I'm holding you hostage. Go for it. Okay. I don't know if you're here yet, but just let me know when you come back, because then I'll get started. Probably should have said something earlier, that's fine. I did, but, you know, whatever. Okay, then we will get started on an illustration of my own design. That's not true. There's no such thing really as anything. That's a whole nother can of worms. We're not opening that up right now. Yeah. Alright, time to get started on. So I draw illustrations. I'm not gonna draw a character necessarily, I don't think. Well, we'll find out how it turns out. I think I'm just gonna do an illustration. We'll see. As we go on, because there probably will be a character in it, or, you know, a person-esque thing in it. We'll see, right? If this thing... There we go. Showed some words and it'll load. See, this is the picture. Need a reference for a pose. Sorry, this can I suggest a character, or you already got something in mind? I have an idea for something. I just messed up on the references I need because it doesn't have it. Whatever. We're gonna go with the one that's close enough. But you know what? Tell me your suggestion, actually, because maybe it's better than what I have in mind. Probably is better than what I have in mind. I always forget that there's the potential I'm not talking loud enough. I probably am. Or that the, what is it called? When it's not, I don't remember what it's called. I don't remember words. Yeah, but tell me your idea. I want to know. If you're not gonna tip it out, I guess I could just start, man. Okay, camera. I know you're going about a bit, but you need. And okay. Let's think about making. I'm gonna Google who that is. I'm very bad with names. You will come to learn this very quickly. The politician? Oh, the cyberpunk character. Okay, okay. Wait, so are you gonna draw him? Or did you want me to draw him? I can draw him if you want. Just... I should have probably watched Cyberpunk, considering I just went with whatever Google said. I mean, you can draw that character and we can just sit and draw and chill together. I know you said it's not a hobby or something you do often, but hey, all you need is a piece of paper and a pen. That's what I say, at least. Well, oh, my bit rate's horrible. Bruh. No offense, I'm indecisive. So, I mean, I can. How about this? If there's time after I draw, well, actually, I'm not on a time slot. I'm not on a time slot, so I can do both, actually. How about this? I'm gonna draw what I was gonna draw first, because that was the plan anyway, and then afterwards I'll draw the character. Does that sound okay? Or you can draw the character, or we can do both. It doesn't bother me either way. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna start drawing them. Okay. I just thought it was a good compromise. Sorry, I'm not gonna be as conversational because I don't like giving away what I draw before it's then being drawn. Where's my pen? I'm gonna move you up a bit more so you can actually see. Full page. As you can tell, my art style is already a little bit different. Maybe not, you can't tell yet, but It's a little different already from how people are just drawing art style is. That also has to do with the fact that I prefer drawing. Oh gosh, if this pen runs out of ink, I will be mad. I prefer drawing a lot more in ink and such, as opposed to color and other matters. So I'm not a huge color artist. I prefer black and white, simple ink designs and such. Good. No, not good. I mean, yeah. That makes sense, ink drawings, because of how... I don't think the right word's imperfect, but definitely off-putting they can be, depending on just the artist, what they draw, and just how well they draw it. It definitely can give horror vibes. I can understand that, especially since a lot of horror stuff, whether it's cartoons or what have you, they usually increase with a lot of scratches and other marks to make it scary. And that music's probably not helping either. Yeah. It also depends on where you get... It also depends on what you're used to already, because, like... Well, you're inspired really by anything you watch in life. So, I don't know. I haven't even drawn her face yet. Well, we're not even close to drawing that part yet, so... This pen might run out of ink on me. It's okay. I have backups, maybe. We'll see. I'm gonna have to make her more bold. I'm gonna make her outline more bold so she stands out a lot more. Especially since we haven't still gone into any major detailing yet. So. We still have a lot more to fill in, so I'm gonna have to move now to my actual proper pens. So I'm gonna be using a brush pen. Oh my dear Lord. You just died. Give me 5 seconds. Hey, you're seeing the horror show closer. Let's go. Okay. Let me fix you up real quick. I'm not realizing this, but not bitrate, Whew. You okay there? You okay? I mean, I'm sure it was scary. It scared me too, don't get me wrong. I just don't know. I'm sorry, man. Listen, that was an accident. That's why I'm checking in on you. Because I also don't know if you get motion sick. And that's quite important. What you think so far? Trying to be very careful because with ink you can always add but you can't take away. I need a ooh, I have a highlighter. Even better. Ooh, that's mixing. That's not good. Thank you. I don't go for creepy, it's just I always say it's funny, my style, because I never go for creepy or intentionally creepy. It just kind of turns out that way, and I think that just has to do with the fact that it's ink and in black and white, and that with ink, again, with the amount of scribbles and stuff, and what we already associate with it, like how off-putting it is, it in the uncanny valley and stuff like that, it just is so easy. Not easy, but it's so, compared to other ways of creeping people out, it makes it much more possible. I don't try to intentionally creep people out, but if it does, I'm getting you to feel something. And that's the most important part of art, is getting people to feel something. And the worst part is, this paper isn't really meant for ink, so I have no idea if on the other side of this, it's just completely wrecked. It might be. Let's see. Oh no, it's fine. The other side. That's good. For now. thinking what else to add. What type of red is this? It's a good red. It's okay. So am I. Like I said, I kind of just draw whatever's in my brain and just plop it out. Like I vomit it out. I can draw things with deeper meanings, but like that's not for me to decide if it has a deeper meaning. Like that's your job as the viewer, the watcher, the observer, right? That's what they do at art museums, right? Well, that's what they make you do at art museums. Or if you've ever studied like an art piece in history class or anything. Oh my god. I think I'm haunted. Alright, I'm just gonna hold it with one hand. It is on timeout, so I have to hold it now. But I kind of just, yeah, whatever's in my head, I just spit out and hope it looks good in some way. I don't know. That's all. That's how my brain works. I get very confused by my art as well. I think it looked better before I did all this detail work. I always think it looks better before the color, or if I just did the moon and drew nothing else to it. But I have that thing in my head where it's like white page bad. So. This will probably be the last thing I color. Listen, if it falls while I'm holding it, I think I might just end the stream. Like that's the only explanation. That's the only reasonable thing we'll have to do after that. Now it's gonna shake every time I move though. That's the only thing. But it's okay if you're confused by my art. So is everyone else. I could probably show you other art I've drawn before. Like online, on my laptop. But that'll have to be after I'm done, you know, with whatever else I'm doing for this. Bro, you're not gonna believe this. You wanna see something? And you respond. You wanna see something? That really does prove that this stream is cursed right now. Ready? It broke. My pencil broke. It just snapped. Because these are... I did. Okay. Sorry, from what I can tell... Okay, from what I can tell, there's a really bad lag. So whatever I say, it's like a minute behind. So what I think is happening, it's like a minute behind. Yeah. I'm gonna have to end this stream soon. Bro, listen. I'm telling you, this stream is cursed. I'm gonna have to end it soon. After I draw this thing, which I'm just gonna not speed through because I don't even know what the heck I'm drawing, but like finish it up. I'm probably gonna have to draw your thing real quick, and then I'm gonna have to log off. Besides, we're reaching the 3-hour mark soon anyway, so. And then I'll probably be back again in a week or so. I'll try to stream every week. That's at least the goal. But as you can tell, we don't even know what I draw. I don't even know what I draw. I wish I had... Oh, I do have water. I mean, let's see. I broke a pencil. My camera's fallen 2 times. It did fall, I think, once in the beginning, but you weren't here yet. Can't even draw New York. Listen, being an artist in New York, that alone should have been a thing. That alone should have told my mind that this was a bad idea. Oh my gosh. I think... Should I add anything else? Not color-wise. I don't want any more color. I think we're done here. I'm not gonna draw a face. I think we're done with this. I don't know if there's too much more to add. Let me just actually make this darker as well. I should realize what I'm seeing on this stream is in real time. What you're seeing is probably like a minute after I say it, 30 seconds or so or whatever. Alright, we're gonna call this done. And today's date is April 21st of 2023. Hooray! And we're gonna draw the cyberpunk character now, because that's what you asked for. So. It's just gonna be so much harder because now I only have one hand. My goal is basically just to fill the sketchbook. I've had the sketchbook for I think since middle school and I never filled it up. I would draw on other ones for like any professional stuff I wanted. So a lot of my better drawings are there. Well, this is like just an old one. I'm just, not that I'm trying to get rid of it, but like I'm just trying to fill it because the more I draw anyway, the better you get because, you know, practice, right? Okay. Let's go with... trying to decide what drawing of him. Or like what... We're gonna do a simple forward-facing pose. Forward facing. That's the word. That's the goal. Because as of recent, I've lost a lot of my skills, which is why I do this. So, like, I appreciate when you say do a good job, but it's not as good as it used to be, that's for sure. And I need to really work on that if I'm gonna do anything. If I ever end up doing anything with illustration, which I do plan on doing. So I really gotta work on it. Favorite dishes? Okay. For context, I'm Puerto Rican and Italian mix, so I love pollo guisado or chicken stew. It's my favorite dish. It's not made often, but my grandmother makes bacalaitos, which is like fish fritter pancake things. I don't know how to describe it. And then my mom makes delicious spaghetti meatballs with homemade sauce and everything. But I'm also very partial to Asian food. I don't really have a favorite between that, because it depends on which country you're talking about. I just really like it a lot. So yeah. What's your favorite food? I feel that. I feel that for sure. I feel like any dish that's never made too often is like the favorite dish, quote unquote. Well, I don't know if, but like for me at least, like if I don't have something too often, I like love it, because usually the reason it's not made too often or I don't have it too often is because of the fact that it's either very difficult to make or it's just like a holiday thing. Like my mom's chocolate chip cookies are amazing. She doesn't make them too often anymore because health, but they're so good. I know how to make them, but I just can't make them in the house because we're all trying to be healthier, so it's just harder. Oh, thank you. Like I said, cartoons aren't my area of expertise, so I appreciate that. Thank you. I think this is as good as it's gonna get for right now. Just cause I think it's as good as I can probably do with this character. Yeah. Oh. Let me show you some of my digital art I said I would show. I'm just gonna show one piece, because it's my favorite piece that I've done. And I'm proud of it. Alright. I'm going to show you my favorite piece that I've done digitally. I do have a traditional version of it, but I do like it. Alright, here's my favorite digital piece I've done. This is my favorite digital piece I've done. Took me a while to do this, but I enjoyed it. Yeah. So, I think that's the end of the stream. I don't even know what we're at. We're at almost 3 hours. Wow, great. So, thanks. See, again, I have art skills. Once in a while. Once in a while they come out to play. You know? Like, I wish I didn't color this as much. I wish I just kept the moon and then kept this plain, because I felt like that was more So thanks. I do enjoy that piece. I can pull it up. Hang on, let me pull it up again. Yeah. Definitely love it. I drew it for my... Hang on, let me pull it back up. Sorry. Definitely one of my more favorite pieces. I made it for my dad, originally on the traditional version, and then I just turned it into a digital version because why not, right? Yeah. Anyhow, this is the end of the stream, man. So I think I'm gonna end it here. We're almost at 3 hours, so that's cool. All right. So I'm waiting for it to catch back up so I can say goodbye properly. Once you say bye, I'm gonna turn the stream off, but I know it's lagging a lot, so let her cook. I don't know. Alright. You too, man. Have a good day. I'll see you next week, maybe. Bye.